Yes. What's going on? So we had a great interview with my guy Mateo out of Long Island, New York, who currently plays U18 for Liverpool FC. Gave us some great insight on a day in the life and also his journey and where he's at now. I'm excited that next we have up big baller out of DC, the DMV representing. He goes by the name of Bryang Kayo. And if you don't know this person's name, you better learn his name because this kid is really sensational. Hell of a player. Another, I think, a box-to-box 8 for the U.S. national team in the upcoming future. He got an opportunity to, as a 17-year-old, to get called in to the U.S. men's senior team this January. And, he has some great things lined up for the man ahead, but I'm going to let him tell you yourself. So we're going to get into it and bring on the legend himself. Let's get a big round of applause, please, for my guy, Bryang Kayo. B, are you there? B, you got to touch the button to accept it. You got to touch the button, Brandon. B, are you seeing the request, Brian? He must be still playing FIFA. Brian, we get a chance. Mateo, great job. Killed it. We're just waiting for Brian to tune in. Hope everybody's doing well. It's almost Friday. It's almost the weekend. But we still have no Premier League, no La Liga to watch. And you sent the request. Okay, let me do it again, Brian. Go live. Let's see. All right, Brian, I'm going to do it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome future USA star, future star, European star. Let's get a big round of applause, please, for Bryang Kayo, please. B, how the camera? The camera's right? The camera's right?
Yeah, the camera's good.
All right, man. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm good. And you?
Did you get a chance to join in earlier and hear my boy Mateo? We had a nice discussion with Mateo.
Yeah, I was listening in.
Yeah, man. I know you really eventually want to reach Europe. How excited or how ready are you to kind of get that opportunity?
I've just been trying to get ready this past year,
Good.
After playing with DC United for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
That was a great experience. So, I'm just really stoked if I ever get the opportunity.
So, B, let's start, before we get into where you are now, let's start from the beginning, man. When did you fall in love with football?
I think I fell in love with it, I was probably 7.
Okay.
And my dad really got me into it. He really loved the sport. He comes from Cameroon.
Yeah.
So he really loved Eto'o and how he played, and so he got me into it, and I started playing rec, and then it just kind of went up from there.
From there, man. So you were born in the DMV?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was born in Baltimore, and then I moved to Gaithersburg.
And what age?
Probably when I was young.
You're still young.
When I was really young. Yeah.
Now, did you have a dad like mine? My parents are Jamaican, and my father played soccer. And, before I knew how to walk, I was kicking the ball, right? But my father loved it so much that it always put a lot of pressure on me, too. Do you feel, was your father one of those soccer junkies on the sideline screaming and yelling?
Oh, definitely. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be like that. He would wait till we got in the car on the ride back home. That's when he started talking.
That ride back home, I would score 5 goals, make 5 bad passes. My father would only tell me about my 5 bad passes and tear me up.
Oh, yeah.
But
you're more afraid of the ride back home than the actual game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit how that maybe helped develop a certain friendship that you and your father shared by having both loving the game and experiencing the game, driving all over the world, over the country, and traveling around the world for the game.
Yeah, no, it definitely helped me because I felt like he was there for me no matter what. You know, even if I did have a bad game, he would still lift me up and stuff. You know, he'd have some other stuff to say, but he was still there for me regardless. And you know, that just kind of helped me progress every day.
Do you think if you picked up baseball that he would have been at every game like soccer?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he still would
I was
talk
also
to you?
doing track.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I was doing track, swimming, all that. So, and he was there to support me. So.
Yeah. What did you? When did you stop running track?
I stopped running track probably U10. That's when I joined Bethesda, and like Bethesda trainings were a little more serious.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Philip Zhao.
Of course, Philip the Great. So
yeah.
He was your coach at Bethesda?
One of the best coaches. Yeah, he was my coach at Bethesda, and and he taught me pretty much everything I know.
So was his daughter training with you?
That's when I started getting more serious.
Was his daughter training with
Sometimes.
your coach? Yeah.
I would see her off to the side.
Yeah. I remember
she would be off to the side just working, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'm friends with Phil. I remember his daughter was amazing. I remember he used to bring her to his boys teams and train and stuff like that. But Philip is definitely a legend that people don't speak about.
All the boys teams.
Yeah, people don't speak about how great of a player Philip was and how he represented the U.S. national team. Back in the day, there wasn't too many blacks on the U.S. national team. And also, I gotta give a big shout out to his son Joe. He was a big time. He had before Pulisic, he was tearing up Dortmund before he got injured. You know what I mean? So that is amazing. Yeah. So from U10, you had Philip as your first really academy or really serious coach.
Club.
Yeah,
serious training every day of the week. Type. Yeah.
Every day. And so tell us a little bit about what he.
That's why I had to quit track.
Yeah, because he had no time. What did he add to your game, or what influence did he have on you specifically about your game on the field?
Just he loved repetition. Every day be the same thing. I still remember the stuff we be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Dribbling through cones, juggling, 100 on the left, 100 on the right.
Nice.
And then when training is over, running around that track, just getting fit.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just really what I loved about him, you know.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. But I remember watching your team play as a youngster. You guys really knocked the ball around, held possession well, played a really nice flavor and a nice style.
Mm-hmm.
But you had, I remember you had like two other players that I believe was from your area that made the national team same time as you. Were you guys all in Bethesda, or they played on other teams?
Griffin Yao,
yep.
Oh, you're saying Noah Tonda?
Yes.
And
what's the other kid's name?
Noah and Kisa, I think. Kisa.
Yeah, and they played on the same club team or different?
That was when I first joined them.
Yeah,
we were on the same team. Yeah.
Wow.
And we got called together to the first camp together, and it was great. You know, it was just great being a part of that, and them also being called up, and we just had a lot of fun in that camp.
Definitely, man. So I see a lot of nicknames come up. What do they call you? What do your friends and your peers call you? The BK?
On the
field,
King? Yeah, BK a lot. BK.
BK.
Yeah. Yeah. Either one.
Yeah. I have some people DM us.
It's my DC coach that came up with that name.
Oh, your DC coach, and who was that?
Ryan Martin. He's the Loudon coach now.
Okay, dope. So let's go back to the Bethesda days, man. Like, were you always one of the top players, or did that come through time? I mean,
no, that definitely came in turn. You know, when I first joined, it was easy.
Yeah.
We weren't playing. We were winning every game like 8-0, 9-0.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I started reaching the academy level, playing a year up, that's when it really got difficult. And you know, that's when, you know, it was harder for me to progress. and I think that helped me a lot playing with older guys. I think I was able to mature much faster.
So when did you play with older guys? Is it Bethesda? You played up at Bethesda?
Yeah, I played up at Bethesda. I think started U15. That's when they started pre-academy.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was playing with 15s. I was playing kind of all over the place too. I wasn't really playing 8. I was playing right wing, left wing. 10,
I saw that. I played a lot of wings.
Still trying to find my position.
But was you trying to find a position, or was the coaches trying to find the best place to play you? Because seeing you with your size.
I think it was the coach trying to find the best place.
Now, did you find any resentment in that? So you didn't play on the wing? Don't you think you should have been in the middle a little bit earlier?
Oh no. I think that helps. It helps you see how other players play that position. And you really just have an idea of what they go through too. And then when you come back into the position you like, the type of runs that you can make and that kind of stuff. So I think it's nice to be able to adapt to different positions.
Now, when I watch you play, especially as a younger kid, you were so confident in taking players on. Where did that joy to break somebody and take somebody on, be aggressive, come from? And how did that develop?
I don't know. It just
was encouragement. Was encouragement from your father? Was encouragement from a specific coach? Was it playing pickup? Was it a certain type of training? Because not everybody has that.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I think it all started with Philip, and I don't know if you've ever heard Philip on the field when he's screaming "yes" and all that. That just like kind of boosts you, and after that, it just feels great.
Yeah, man. So tell us a little bit about where you grew up. What's the name of that area you grew up?
I grew up in Gaithersburg.
Yeah, and
Gaithersburg, Maryland.
And what's the soccer culture there? Is it a lot of your friends play? Most of your friends play, or not?
Not really. Not like on Bethesda, you mean?
No, in your school. I apologize for that. Yeah, at school.
In my school.
Yeah, your friends from school.
Oh no.
So most of them don't play soccer.
Not really as competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them not really at my school. It's not really competitive.
So how was that when and then you're playing Bethesda, you're traveling, going to tournaments across the country, and then your friends might not be living the same lifestyle you're living, or happen to be as dedicated every day going to practice. How did that affect you socially in the school?
Yeah. No, it was pretty difficult, but I have to thank my parents. They're the one that really drove me around everywhere.
Yeah.
And, I'm just really blessed to have them as parents, because we would drive up to Philadelphia and just plane rides to Texas and all that, California, just all over the country really. And it was just really difficult. New Jersey a lot. And they took me everywhere pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm just really thankful for that. But but my friends kind of accepted it after I went on like 3 or 4 trips. They're like, oh, it's just a normal thing.
Yeah.
And they would help me with homework and all that. So that was nice.
Good. And what about the teachers? Because you don't really play for like your school team. So you're telling your teacher that you're going off to a national team trip. Were they very supportive, or they're like, this kid is lying?
Oh yeah.
They were supportive.
No. When I told them I was on national team, they loved it, and I think that they went easier on me with school and stuff. Since I wasn't really in the class a lot, because I could miss like 2 weeks of school at a time.
Easily.
Sometimes. And it was just difficult to come back and catch up. But they would help me through it, coming in for lunch after school, all that. They understood completely.
At Bethesda, when you were there playing, who were on the older teams that end up making it as a pro? Is there anybody?
As a pro, I would say the striker for Portland Timbers. He's on the national team now as well. I wasn't on his team. I was really young when.
Oh, you talking about?
He was on the 19.
Yeah. You talking about my guy?
He went to Duke.
Yes. Damn, it's a shame. I don't remember his name right now. Yeah, and the reason I ask you because so many great players came out of D&D. Great players.
Yeah.
I mean, always feeding the national team, the DMV. What is a DMV baller? Is there a stereotypical? Is there a certain type of prototype for a player coming out of DMV?
I don't really think so, because there's just so many different types
Jeremy Ebo.
of players. Yeah,
Thank you,
Germany.
Gucci.
Yeah,
Thank you, Gucci.
yeah,
Ebosi.
yeah, both. Yeah. Yeah. I would watch him train every single day while I was at Bethesda. He was on the 19s. I was still probably on U12s.
He was
like
lightning. He was so quick.
Yeah, and he just scored every game.
Now, you always had a big frame. How did coaches try to put you as a center back or striker?
I did start out playing striker actually.
Mm-hmm.
I played striker U10 when I started out. I was playing striker every game, and I had a lot of game winners, which was nice.
Yeah.
And I think when it started moving to 11v11, that's when I kind of started playing 10, and then 8. So yeah.
Good, man. And so now going to DC United, how hard was that to leave your boys at Bethesda? We were just speaking.
It was pretty difficult.
We were just speaking to Mateo, and Mateo played for a program called Gachi Academy out of Queens.
I played against Gachi.
Yeah, and luckily he left. Not saying luckily, but he ended up leaving going to Europe. I'm sure he would have to come to a crossroads where you have to either say I'm stay with Gachi or go play for New York City FC. And you coming up, how difficult was that? And what can you share with the next kid who has to make that decision? Why you made that decision and how come you had
to? It was a pretty difficult decision, to be honest. Not just because I was leaving all my friends and stuff, but because of the commute. Like where I'm at, I don't live near DC really, and not just driving there, just the traffic getting there. It's really bad. Yeah, you can be in traffic.
The GPS would say how long it usually takes you.
It would maybe on a good day, hour and a half.
So
on a bad one, 3 hours.
So what would your parents have to sacrifice to be able to get you to practice?
Well, we did it one week, and then we were like, my parents were like, nah, they can't do it. So I ended up taking the metro for the next. The metro is actually much faster.
I know.
Yeah, and it's easier. So I did that, but the transition was kind of hard. All the coaches wanted me to stay, and but we just felt like it was the right decision. Yeah, because I wasn't really getting looks at colleges yet, but I wanted to. So, and I felt like if I was on an MLS team, you hear all sorts of people saying, if you're on an MLS team, that's where all the scouts go. So, yeah.
And for the next kid who's at Bethesda and has to form this decision, what advice would you give him?
I would, I don't want to tell them to go to DC. I don't want to be like that, but
isn't it affiliate? DC. Bethesda is affiliate of DC, right? So isn't that supposed to be the it's supposed to go from Bethesda?
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is now.
Okay.
But when I started playing, definitely not. They were
competing.
We were rivals, and competing. Yeah. And I was like, we treated a Bethesda game like a final. Those big crowds at Sportsplex.
Mm-hmm.
It would always get hot, and and everybody just loved that. But I would say that just kind of think about it, because it is a big decision, and it's hard. It's hard to commute every day. But at the end of the day, I still think if I had to do it again, I would have gone to DC again. Mm-hmm. I think that was the right decision for me.
Now, on a national level, when did you feel that you made a name for yourself, where you feel like you have arrived and you earned the most respect? What tournament was it?
I think my second GA Cup. It was in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that GA Cup, the team, we did really well. Unfortunately, we didn't go through.
Yeah.
But that GA Cup, I think that was like one of my best performances.
You balled out. And do you remember what game it might have been, or you felt like a lot of people were watching and you felt like, you you've made your mark in people, and you feel like you're one of the dominant players in your age group?
Yeah, I think so when I got there, um I was playing with Loud in the USL team in Canada, and
The Ottawa game,
I
right?
got there a day late. Yeah, the
I watched that
Ottawa
game.
Empire.
I watched that game. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, yeah. So after that game, I felt confident, because I was blessed. The coach put me in
Mm-hmm.
for like 30 minutes and so then I flew in, and there was a bunch of stuff. The plane got delayed, and it ended up just getting canceled. So I had to take the next flight, and that was
Wow.
the next day. So I missed their first game, and unfortunately we lost. But then the next game against Dynamo, we won in PKs, and I felt like that game was kind of a statement game because I think we were the better team. And
did you think playing obviously with the USL
I think, that was a good game.
Playing with the USL and coming back to play with your own age group, you felt that after that your confidence was just like, listen, if I can do this against grown men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah.
And
it was. It just felt like I could do anything.
Yeah, yeah. Who were your idols growing up? Who did you watch and try to imitate your game after?
Thierry Henry at Arsenal.
Hold on, are you an Arsenal fan?
I think he was the best striker in the Premier League.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I knew I liked you, man. Oh man! So Henry was one. Give me another one.
Yeah. Eto'o.
Eto'o.
When he went to Barca.
Yeah.
He was. I think he was really good. And then, and right now it's Pogba.
Pogba. So,
yeah.
Do you think your game is similar to Pogba?
I try and make it similar, but I don't think he's just a different level. I think
nobody told you play like
passes.
Nobody told you play like Yaya Toure.
Oh no, I've heard that. I've heard that a few times.
Yeah.
So, but I also like Yaya Toure a lot.
Yeah, man. So B, talk to us about where is the U.S. soccer right now, right? And you are a person who's a number 8, a box to box, the general on the field. How do you feel? Speaking about your generation first, how do you feel you guys are represented throughout the world, and where do you feel you guys stand?
I think that we're definitely still growing, but there's just a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Right now, just like because you see every year there's just more and more players playing in these different European clubs. So I think that every year we just keep growing and growing, and I think we can only get better. Yeah.
Talk to us about the what's the last World Cup you played in? The U17 World Cup?
Yeah, the U17 in Brazil.
And you played. There's a couple of people. You guys know Gio Reyna is on that team.
Yeah, Gio Reyna.
Any other guys that's playing pro who's on that U17 team?
Gianluca Buzio.
Buzio from Sporting Kansas City. Who's your goalkeeper? Cervantes?
Damian Lawson, Chichuru.
Okay, yeah.
They're both. Damian plays for Fulham. Chichuru plays for Leicester, and then Aaron Cervantes too. He plays for Orange County.
Definitely.
In California.
Definitely. And it wasn't the result we wanted at the U17 World Cup. Talk to us a little about the experience you had, both on and off the field, right? And were you shocked? Were you nervous? And did you feel that you could have done more to help the team if you had the opportunity?
Yeah, I think I could have came into the game, make a difference. But it was just a really great experience. I was just happy to be there, happy to be a part of the team. Off the field, we had security and all that, and it was really nice. And we were sharing a hotel with Netherlands, and which we played against him in the group too. So that was
yeah. You guys bonded with them?
That was great.
Did you guys bond with them, or you didn't talk to them at all?
No, we didn't talk to them. No.
Okay, there's a little tension.
But we'd see them in the elevator and stuff, and it was just kind of awkward.
So did you guys like look each other up and down and like?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I got a great question. Did you guys bring FIFA with you to the World Cup?
Yeah,
Be honest.
We had a lot of time to kill.
Yeah,
we had a lot
of
of time
time,
to kill,
right?
so we had to. Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what did you get out of that experience?
I think it was just kind of humbling, to see all these like teams coming down, like playing against Senegal. They were hungry.
Hungry.
You could see it from the minute one. They wanted to win that game bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then Japan were just super organized.
Yeah.
And
discipline.
Yeah, exactly, discipline. They trained for hours. You could see it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really great to see and to learn from the other teams.
It's amazing though, because the three teams you guys played against, they all have three different styles, come from three different regions, and kind of represent, so much of the world, right? How technical was the Dutch players? What'd you think about the Dutch team?
Dutch team was just a really, really, really good team. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can tell from the score, but yeah. But stepping into that game was a really good feeling.
Yeah.
And unfortunately the outcome wasn't what we wanted, but it was still a great experience.
Yeah, man. So how do you feel with your friends? Now you're a professional player. You played at DC United. You play for Loudoun. You played at Orange County, and your friends are not doing the same things you're doing. How do you still relate? And do you feel sometimes that you're missing out on things?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm missing out. I wasn't able to be at the graduation.
Yeah.
But they still treat me the same. They don't treat me any different. So it's still great, and I don't regret anything. So
yeah. And your experience at DC United, another academy that always produce homegrowns and have players come up. Do you recall any players who are older than you that might have said something to you or treated you a certain way that could have helped your development?
Yeah, definitely. At preseason, when I first got invited, which was it was really nice being there, and Wayne Rooney had just joined the club, which was
crazy.
That was just crazy. Yeah, and every day they treat young kids really nicely. Every day they would give us advice and stuff, and especially Bill Hamid, goalie, he was really nice to me. But everybody really, they would show you the ropes pretty much, and just help you and guide you through it. Because preseason was a month long. It was hard. It was hard to get through. But
do you think you could have got a sniff at the first team if they didn't loan you out?
Yeah, maybe. I think so. I was doing before I left. I was doing well with Loudoun.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I could have. Yeah.
And what do you think about the USL in terms of competition wise?
I think the USL is really good. Especially for young players. Especially because Loudoun loves to play a lot of young players. Like their whole lineup pretty much is
it's pretty,
just filled with youngsters.
Yeah, if you're over 26, Loudoun don't want you, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's nice. So it just really helps you develop.
But I saw you dominate a couple games, like do certain things
a few games I was playing
that you play well, and what do you think you need to add to your game to be able to go to the next level and get an opportunity to play first team with DC United or any first team in the professional leagues?
I think mainly just like consistency throughout the game, in each game, because there's times where I kind of zone out, and and it just hurts the team, not just me. And so I think I could really get cleaned up. Yeah.
Definitely. And let me ask you a question. Weston McKennie is a player who is an 8 and is a box-to-box like yourself. What do you see from him and what he's doing in the Bundesliga, and what do you think about his game? And give me your thoughts on him and his talents.
I think Weston McKinney is a great player, and when I first learned about him, I kind of like started watching like every single one of the games he played, and uh, obviously we have the same agent, so that's just nice to be able to connect to that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that he's just really good at being all around the field, all around the pitch, he's always working,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just always adding something to the team.
Now, Brian, talk to us a little bit about the gear you get for the national team, man. Right? What's that like when that package come in the mail and you get that, or you go to the camp and then you walk into that room and everything just shines and glitter. Talk about what that package is like. How many boots? How many socks? Bring us down what Nike provides for you guys, man.
It's pretty nice, yeah. Usually we probably get like two pairs of cleats, both plastic, and then one pair of metals, and then they provide all the gear for you, so that's really nice. And then if you ever need anything like the smallest like shin guards,
wait, are you saying if I ever need you trying to say if I ever need anything I can call you to get? That's what you trying to tell me? Thank you, Brian. You my boy.
Sure.
Thank you,
yeah.
B. That's my guy. That's my guy, B. That's my guy, man. So are you Nike all out in terms of your boots? I know what DC United is sponsored by what, Adidas?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have a Nike contract, so.
Oh, you have Nike contract already. Oh, that's dope. So what's your favorite Nike boot?
Probably the Phantoms, the ones I'm wearing now.
So how does that Nike contract work? When you want anything, you can just call. How does that work? There's like a.
If you want to go into a store and shop, you have to call like your rep. Yeah.
You ever took a girl with you to the store? Like, yo, babe, what you want? You ever put down that card? Like, yo, babe, what you want? Anything you want in here, take it for yourself. Buy something for your mother too. Not yet. So, B, tell me about raising in the Cameroon culture, and what is that like compared to your friends whose parents are American? And tell us the influence that obviously your culture of your parents have affected you.
Yeah. It's a lot of discipline. My dad, he really disciplined me ever since I was young. And I think that just helped me grow. I didn't get a phone and probably until really middle school.
Yeah.
Like late middle school, and like no TV, all that stuff. Like my grades had to be all A's.
No, don't play
all the time. No exceptions.
Yeah.
And but I think that helped me. Without that, I don't think I would be in the position I am today. So I'm actually thankful. I'm really thankful for that.
Talk to us about the food. Like, is your mother, your father? Who's the big cook in the house? Your mother, your father?
My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom. She loves to cook. Yeah.
What's your mother's favorite dish?
Lasagna, definitely.
Lasagna.
She cooks a really good. Yeah.
And,
my mom will cook something new every day.
Yeah. So. And what about a traditional Cameroonian dish? What is that? Teach us.
Probably beignets. Plantains, beignets with beans.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
porridge. Yeah.
And porridge.
Yeah.
Have you ever visited Cameroon?
Yeah, once. When I was probably like 10 or 11.
Nice.
Yeah. We stayed with my grandfather.
Beautiful.
Who lives there? Yeah.
He's still alive?
No, unfortunately, he passed away.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah. So how much family do you still have back home?
Back home, I still have a lot of aunts and uncles that are still living there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice. So anytime I can go visit them, and then, but really I have family all around the world. France.
Nice.
And yeah.
So England.
France, Spain, not England. I don't think Germany. Yeah.
People don't realize there's Africans in Spain, right?
Yeah, there is actually. Yeah.
Germany, Spain. Now, there's not saying that when, but if you do have an opportunity to go play in a different country, what country fits your style?
I think Uh,
And I'm saying league
I would
wise.
say,
League wise.
oh yeah. I'd love to play in England one day. You know, that's one of my dreams.
Hmm.
Cause over there it's like every single team, like every single week when the games come on, you never know what can happen.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. Like a bottom table team can beat like a Man U or Chelsea. It doesn't matter, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
So it's always going to be competitive.
How would you define your style of play?
Uh, I think I'm like a box to box player, like you're saying, and I can help the team in attack, but also tracking back in defense. I think that's one of my strong suits. So
I want to big up
yeah, I think
the Vic Soccer Schools in the house. This is Tavon Gray's father.
yeah,
Saying what's
yeah,
up,
I
Kevin.
know.
Tomorrow they have Weston McKinney on the Vic Soccer School interview, so make sure you go check that out. Um, so so moving on in terms of for your career. Now that you're a professional player, you have a Nike contract. What are your goals for the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, I think that I want to play in Europe, competitively, and it'd just be like a dream come true. It's been what I want to do since I was a kid,
Hmm.
and if I ever get the chance, I'd take it easily.
Definitely, definitely. Somebody wants to ask a question. Samari says, "Who from Europe has been talking to him?"
um, like, does he mean teams?
Yeah, but that's something you have to ask his agent. I'm sure that there's a lot of teams that reached out to his agent that he has no
Yeah.
idea what's going on. Um, let's talk some Arsenal talk, my brother. I need some love, right? Every morning I wake up,
Yeah.
I used to type in Arsenal in my Google, and I find out what's the Arsenal news.
Mm.
What's your thought process
Yeah.
on our
That's
former
it.
coach, Boomery? What do you think about him? You thought he was a good fit for
Uh,
Arsenal? I mean, you thought that he was it a mistake? Was he not the problem? Was it the team? Why do you think that he didn't work out?
I honestly, I honestly don't know. I mean, him coming from PSG, I was excited.
Yeah,
PSG went far in the Champions League that year, and I was just excited when it came.
but
And then we signed Aubameyang too,
yep,
and
yep. But my beef was PSG didn't win it.
and
PS
yeah,
the team they had, they
I
should have
think
won
that's why he
every
got sacked as well.
competition in Paris in France, and they should have won
Yeah.
the Champions League. You
Mhm.
know, I never was a
Yeah.
fan of his, but how do you feel about our team right now? And give me your starting 11 for Arsenal right now with the players we have now.
Uh, nah, I had a good feeling about our team, but then, we're kind of like eighth, ninth on the table, but it's not all hope is lost, because like I think the third place team we're only 5 points behind them or
Yeah,
something like
and
that.
remember we had a lot of ties. We drew a lot of games, so it's not like we
Yeah,
were losing. Right?
there's a lot of games.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
games
a
we should
lot
have
of games
won,
tied.
we were
We
drawing.
easily could have won.
Definitely, definitely. Somebody wants to know, Futbolr Dude wants to know,
But
did the Cameroon national team ever reach out to you?
no, actually, they haven't. No.
Well, we want you for USA anyway, so we ain't worried about Cameroon. But give me your Arsenal starting 11 right now. I want to see what type of person you are. So I'm judging you off of this. You were coaching
Okay,
Arsenal.
so I would have Aubameyang
Mm-hmm.
on the wing. Aubameyang, Alaka on the wing. It's either or. Yeah, I don't really know, but definitely Pepe on the left.
Okay.
Definitely.
Wait,
And
on the left or on the right?
Ozil at
Wait,
Cam.
Pepe on the left or the right?
No, on the right.
So
Pepe on the right.
So you like Pepe
Because when he
tucking
cuts in and when it's
Okay.
left.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when Pepe cuts in on his left, it's game over.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ozil at 10. I love.
Hold
Ozil.
on. I gotta cut you right there. Pepe cuts in his game over. How many goals has Pepe scored from cutting in and shooting? So you mean game over? Game just started.
he only has a couple, but I think he's still trying to find his groove.
Okay.
From France to England, I think it's difficult.
My fault. So we're
But
gonna start
he did
from
have that one against West Ham, I think.
so we're gonna start from top and go down to the goalkeeper. So the three attackers are gonna be Aubameyang on the left, Pepe on the right. Who's your starting striker? Young boy or Laka? Laka? Okay. You still believe in Laka?
Eddie, I think Eddie is good too. I think Eddie is a really good super sub.
Yeah, he's a goal scorer, man.
But Laka, yeah.
All right, now
he just knows how to score.
Who's your three in midfield? This is where
I'm gonna go.
Hold on, before you answer.
10.
This is where I judge you. All right, this is where I judge you. Go ahead. The three in the midfield. Ozil the 10.
Okay. Let me think about it a little bit.
Ozil the 10. You're still an Ozil fan.
Ozil
right?
at 10.
You have become an Ozil hater. Good.
Mm-hmm. Ozil.
I'm nervous.
Ozil at 10.
Nervous.
I want to say Guendouzi at 8.
Ooh. Okay.
And then Torino as a 6.
Torreira? My guy, yes.
Yeah, Torreira. Yeah.
You didn't say Zaka. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Get that bum out of here.
No, I
It
can't.
amazes me since the Wenger days that Zaka still gets a game every week in, week out. He has to be the best. He has to be
and they made him captain.
And he has to be the best practice player ever in the world.
I think so, yeah.
You know, I'm convinced.
I mean, his left foot, there's no getting around that.
I know, but he can't even walk with his right foot. You ever see him try to kick a ball with his right foot? It's horrible. And then he can't track anybody down. He's slower than me. I'm 40 years old. So and Wenger, when Wenger was there, I was like, why is Wenger playing this guy? Oh, they pay so much money for him. He's trying to work him out. And then Umari comes. This idiot comes. He plays him every game. And then Arteta, I'm thinking Arteta, yes, Arteta's not gonna play him. And then somehow he finds a way. So something he does. He does well, obviously, in the practice.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that 7v7, he's a big time player. Good touch, can serve a ball. He don't have to run too far to catch anybody. He don't have to close down. He can just stretch long legs, make tackles. But 11v11, big field, that man is just, he's like he's swimming. Can't catch anybody, man.
Yeah.
Back four. Who is your right back? Another place I'm gonna judge you.
Right back?
Yes.
Bellerin. Easy, that's easy.
He's a burger.
No. Oh,
What has Bellerin done since he came back? What has Bellerin done? He lost that speed.
Remember that equalizer he had at Chelsea?
Yeah, he banged that one. I gave you that.
The equalizer he had came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he closed his eyes though. He closed his eye. He was swinging with the left foot. He didn't even know he hit it that hard.
Once Chelsea scored and it was 2-1, I was like, all right, it's game over. And then I get the notification. And I was like, how in the world did we get a goal? And it was completely out of nothing.
Nah, he banged that, but
he was injured for a lot.
And he's not a great passer. He's not a great tackler. He's no longer the speed and the quickness that he had when he first came into the team. And I felt they did injustice to my guy, Ainsley.
Who?
Ainsley Niles.
Oh, yeah. Niles. Yeah. But he's still there, right?
I know, but the man was balling under Arteta. And then as soon as Bellerin came back, he couldn't make the starting 18 anymore. And I think that's his best position. Has that ever happened to you where you were maybe on the national team level or maybe at Loudoun, somewhere that was a little more advanced, that maybe there was a player who was playing the 8 and you had to find a way to get on that 11 and find another position on the field?
Oh, yeah. A lot of times, especially on the national team as well, it's difficult. It's difficult because there's going to be a lot of players gunning for your position. So, you'll play any position you can. I was playing right back at times, left back, and, you still have to just go out there and just give it your all still.
Just find a way. But what do you feel about Maitland-Niles saying, listen, I don't want to play right back. I want to play center mid and I'm gonna hold out and wait to compete for that. Do you feel that was the right strategy by him?
I think if he truly believes in himself, I don't think there's anything that's stopping him. So
even if it means you
I
not
think
playing,
right.
even if it means delaying your opportunity of playing with the first team, you should believe in yourself and say, listen, this is the position I want to play and I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. Finish off your back four for me.
Okay, Bellerin on the right, and then back line. That is tough.
Terrible back there, right?
Tough. It is tough. I have Leno and goal. Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Kolasinac at left back.
Oh, you like over the Scottish kid, huh?
Baka. I like Baka a lot. I like him a lot.
Who's the Scottish player? What was the player who came over from
Tierney.
Tierney. Yeah, what do you think about him?
Yeah, I like him too, but he's been injured. I don't think he's played a lot.
So you're starting.
But I'd like to see him on the field.
So you're starting Kolasinac over Saka, over the young boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then back line. I think David Luiz. He's the most experienced.
You gotta go with the old vet. And just say if everybody was available. Chambers, Mustafi, everybody was the new kid Mari.
Yeah, I know. Mustafi, Socrates. I think I would go with Socrates.
You go with Socrates?
He's a big presence back there.
Yeah, he always looked like he got a tough fight going on.
Yeah.
But he gives it everything, man. But I think the best center back we had was Caleb Chambers. When Chambers was in, we were able to pass out the back a lot better and connect with the midfield. Obviously, David Luiz helps with that, but once we have Mustafi, Socrates back there, we struggle on playing the ball at the back, But we gotta have hope. Here's my hope, right? Work with me, pray tonight, help me out. My hope is that they scratch the Premier League from 2019, and then they use the previous year numbers to qualify for the Champions League. And Man City's out, and we're in fifth place. We're in the Champions League, baby. We got some money to spend. We got a good coach now. We got a decent core. We got you ever watch the kid from France who plays for I think it's Etienne, who we picked up and we loaned back? What's his name? The young boy that we bought as a center back, and then we loaned him to France.
I don't remember.
Futbolr Nation, help us out with the Arsenal player who we bought last summer, but we sent back out to loan to his Etienne team in France. Saint Etienne, he plays for. Saliba. You know about Saliba?
No, I don't.
Thank you, De Santos. The Saliba is a hell of a player. 18 years old, good size. You could tell he played somehow attacking mid or forward as a youngin, and now he's playing in the back. Reads the game well, athletic, can pass the ball out the back. I think him playing next to David Luiz would be great for him in terms of learning under somebody. But he's an A1 defender. So so that's my hope, right? Scratch this season, call it the Corona season. Come back next year. We're in the Champions League, starting from scratch, and we ready to go. And we're gonna win the whole chip. And Liverpool. We had a Liverpool player on right before you, and I'm not the biggest Liverpool fan, so I wouldn't mind them not winning the league this year. You know what I mean? But give us your FIFA tag, because I got some DMs talking about they want to play you in FIFA. And
sure. I'll type it in the chat.
You know what I mean? And people trying to say like you might be trash and all that. So yo, B, I didn't know you had a fan page.
No
though.
way. That's not. I don't even want to get into that.
Yo, so make sure y'all hit up Gummy Heads 10 and bust him up unless he playing with FIFA. Are you Xbox or PS4?
Xbox.
Xbox. All right. Everybody say they usually PS4, but all right, yeah, Xbox.
Nah.
That's what's up, man. And give a shout out. Somebody wants to know who's the best player you play with for the U.S. national team.
national team.
with your age group?
Oh, my age group. Oh, Gio Reyna.
Reina, big up to Gio. That's what's up. Somebody asks, who's your favorite DC player?
I have a few. I probably normally Griffin Yao. That's my guy.
Who?
And then
Who?
what was it? Griffin Yao.
Griffin Yao. Okay, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And who's the other person?
And Moses Nyman.
And you had the opportunity to get called up to the U.S. senior team national camp in January. Tell us what that experience like, and how did they treat you, and when did you find out you were getting called up?
I found out about a week or 2 weeks before I was supposed to go, and Greg called me on the phone, and it was I was just not expecting it at all, and then a week went by, and with all the stuff that was happening in Iraq, because we were supposed to go to Qatar, we left we had to go to IMG instead.
Oh, that's right. You guys are supposed to be out in Dubai. Wow. And how did you feel you did in that camp?
I think I did pretty well, but that was just like a whole new level. I haven't experienced something like that before, so it was really different. It was really hard to adapt, but it was a month long, and as I went through, I think it just got.
I'm not gonna lie, that camp sucks. That camp is a lot of running, man. That's a fitness camp right there.
Oh yeah. It is because it's preseason.
Papa Grace said that. What age did you meet Mr. Wenger? Did you get a chance to meet Arsene Wenger?
Oh yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
Tell us about that experience.
I went on this English trip actually with Tavon and Kayvon were there too, and it was great. We were in the locker rooms.
Wow.
For Arsenal, and then we were just getting out, and then Arsene was driving by in his car.
Get out of here!
And everybody just screamed. Yeah, everybody screamed, and it was really, really nice. He got out of his car.
He stopped and talked to you guys?
He stopped.
What?
Yeah, he stopped. He got out.
Class.
Yeah, took pictures with us.
See, Klopp would never have done that. That's an Arsenal class. Klopp would never have done that.
Yeah, for sure.
So obviously you're determined, and your goal is eventually get to Europe. Do you feel that playing with the U.S. men's national team, the senior team in January, do you feel you ready for the next Gold Cup? Are you ready to play on that level?
After the camp, I think a lot of the coaches gave me a lot of good feedback. A lot of the stuff I needed to work on. So, I think that if I work on those stuff, I think that I'll be ready.
Well, since you're family now, you mind sharing with the
dad was in the pic too.
Yeah, do you mind sharing with the rest of the Futbolr nation of what the coaches feel you need to work on?
Oh yeah, sure. They said consistency was key, and just training, doing 2-a-days, is really tough, and just being able to be focused in each and every training, and always adding something to the group, and positioning as an 8, you have the right body position to be able to turn, and exploit spaces, that kind of stuff. So always have your head on a swivel, always be ready to receive the ball. And so, yeah.
And one more thing. Who do you feel that was with the national team that surprised you? You was like, watching him maybe in the MLS, or watching him overseas, and you was like, he's all right. But then when you actually got a chance to train with him in camp, you changed your impression, your opinion of him.
Nobody really, because every single one of those players already knew were really good players,
Okay.
But somebody who really blew my mind was Christian Roldan on Seattle.
What was so good about Christian?
He's just really, really technical.
Yeah, good touch.
He's really, really technical. He rarely loses the ball.
Wow.
You don't want to play two-touch against him.
Yeah.
He can't. Yeah. He'll do some crazy stuff. Yeah.
But listen,
But yeah,
you're about to do some crazy stuff. Wherever you end up, wherever you go next, we're super excited to continue to watch your journey from Bethesda to we don't know where. And, people like yourself definitely give the rest of us fans hope that the U.S. national team is in good hands. And, people like you are going to stay hungry, stay humble, and keep on fighting to make sure that we're respected around the world. And one day in your playing lifetime, you're going to bring us home a World Cup championship. That make sense?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to rock with us. We're going to continue to follow you. If you ever feel you have too much Nike gear from U.S. national team, I send my address to send me. I'm definitely looking for a pair of boots.
I got you.
But besides that, man, I say best of luck. Tell your parents I said what's up. Tell your mother I'm coming to taste some of that porridge one day. All right, and keep us updated, right? Anything that's happening, call up the national team or any other opportunities, please keep us updated. We constantly want to make sure that we're letting the world know about who BK is, man, how you about to take over the world.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, any shout-outs?
Griffin Yao just joined. That's nice.
Big up, Griffin. Griffin, he was talking bad about you, Griffin. Yeah. He was saying you were trash. He was saying he hated playing with you at DC United. You didn't want to pass him the ball. Every time he gave you the ball, you lost it. So, you trash at FIFA. All that.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Oh, man. All right, B, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, brother.
You too. Stay safe.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
There you have it. The guard himself, BK, Bryang Kayo. If you don't know, you better know. Brian's a beast. He's nasty out there. He's definitely a box-to-box player who's going to help us in our future. I don't even know where he's going to end up or where is this role going to end, but we definitely know it's going to be successful. Seems like he has a great head on his shoulders, excellent parents, and, Griffin, big shouts to you, another tremendous player. Big shouts in the Vic Soccer School. I'll see you guys tomorrow with Weston McKinney. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Big shout to Futbolr Duke. Big shouts to the whole Futbolr Nation crew. Leroy Futbolr. Big shouts to Nico. And everybody else, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with us. Every Thursday we're going to have future stars, future footballers on here. And just let you know who's going to be next up. And if you know the history, we always had to jump on the next ballers because we really live this life and we're really about this. All right. So Futbolr Nation, Futbolr crew, everybody be safe. One love.